Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game. Colby Lewis gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, something to look for when runners get on base. He has not been good this year. Guys are hitting over 300 against him. He's going to have to change that if he hopes to get a win here in this one.
Jackie Robinson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Lewis into his motion. Here's the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball, anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Popped high in the air. Sweeney is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder
Justin Upton will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
batting third.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Catfish Hunter gets the ball in game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over 600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Pierce has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Steve Pierce will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting sixth.
Michael Franco will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. And a high strike there, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Jackson. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Batting seventh. Shortstop.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Lewis gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Piscotty is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting eighth. Center fielder.
Jordan Schaefer into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cliff Floyd will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Grounded up the first baseline. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, on his way to second now. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Johnny Bench will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Upton has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting sixth. Third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yonhervis Solarte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Sent on the ground out to second. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Brian Gonzalez comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They still try. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Luis Carrasco steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Jackie Robinson in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. Lewis pauses, 2-2 on its way. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Justin Upton is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it, and he wisely just steps on second to get the force play. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. Jose Bautista is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
Batting 9th.
Darnell Sweeney will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Striding into the box, Steve Pearce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Ground ball left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Michael Franco will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The run scores from second. The relay throw. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. Eduardo Nunez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Liner towards second. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Woo, no problem.
Center fielder.
Stepping in, Jordan Schaefer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Now batting.
Luis Carrasco will dig in. He singled his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he misses again, 2-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Schaefer is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out.
First baseman.
Edwin Encarnacion in now, hopped out in his first trip. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Digging in, Cliff Floyd. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Johnny Bench is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Schaefer on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. Still down. Back to the top of the order now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Justin Upton stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Jose Bautista will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hit in the air to center field. Jackson is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Sweeney is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Number 3, designated hitter.
Into the box, Brian Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Jimmy Rollins is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Steve Pierce will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pierce is retired, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman,
Michael Franco will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Eduardo Nunez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Darnell Sweeney will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
now batting.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. On the ground to the left side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Stephen Piscotty will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And they get the force over there for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Well, now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Catcher, Johnny Bench.
Down the third baseline. Franco has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Jordan Schaefer will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Piscotty is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Luis Carrasco.
Luis Carrasco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
That evens it up, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Robinson. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Justin Upton will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And that's going to be all for the starter, Colby Lewis. Rob Wooten trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the Yonhervis Solarte will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hunter's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Short, hit hard. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Brian Gonzalez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schaefer will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The shortstop,
Jimmy Rollins stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. He pulls this one into right. In is Batista, but this gets down, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman
Darnell Sweeney is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Alex Rodriguez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
designated hitter, Alex Rodriguez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That's by him for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Piscotty is going to be the one that makes that play, and he had a long ways to go to record the first out.
The first baseman,
Steve Pearce stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Michael Franco steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now this is popped meekly in the air. playable on the infield. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Luke Hochevar will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Number 44, Luke
Into the seats, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. One run scores. And not in time as the second run scores. Luis Carrasco will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Luis Carrasco.
From the stretch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jackie Robinson digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone. Justin Upton stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. This is skied out toward right. Piscotty is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape. Leading off the inning, Austin Jackson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stephen Piscotty stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Now batting, first baseman,
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hot shot on the ground is short. Nunez takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Liam Hendricks will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Jose Bautista is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Digging in, Alex Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here. Now to the plate, Steve Pearce. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
High pop-up. Encarnacion is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So standing in, Michael Franco. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire. Striding in to start the 9th, Cliff Floyd, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Catfish steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground and reined in 1 away.
The catcher, number 5.
Johnny Bench will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. In there, strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Solarte is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and